Hello, hello, hello. This is Enoch, the host from The Power of Youth. It is this time of the year again, with university campuses storm with freshers and returning students getting ready to start their new academic year, many of whom have traveled from different cities across the country and some from different continents. Today, we have invited a few international students with us today to share about their experience of studying abroad. Welcome!
Hello everyone, my name is Zach. I'm half Algerian, half French, and I don't like croissant.
Namaskar, I'm Asmita Nepal from Nepal. I'm completely a Nepali by heart and soul. Despite people's assumptions, I haven't climbed Mount Everest yet.
Hello, this is Elise from China, but I cannot cook good Chinese food.
Hello everybody, my name is Kamar. Here actually in China, people think I'm from Xinjiang, but I'm half Libyan, half Tunisian.
Welcome, everyone. This is Enoch from Hong Kong, China. I did study mathematics at university, but I'm not an aspiring banker. Just like previously, we have another guest with us, Pi. Why didn't you say hello?
Hello, everyone. This is Pi, your AI assistant. I'm from the marvelous metaverse. I know everything about your universe. If you want to be smart, you guys better keep up.
The U.S. attracts more than 1 million international students each year.
The number of foreigners studying in China is rising fast.
China has become an attractive choice as Chinese universities become more competitive worldwide.
So we are now at this total of 600,000 student visas being granted a year.
I'm very curious, what is a must-have from the baggage that you need to bring from home to studying abroad?
Yeah, it's one of the must because religiously, I spend here Ramadan. We fast the whole month. So one of the things that I need to bring with me, something called psisa. It's so traditional in Tunisia and very well known in Libya as well. Oh. So that's a must for me to bring.
That's very, very interesting. And for you, Zach?
I would definitely bring the hot sauce. It's called harissa. Basically, we use it in food.
So you love the spicy food, I assume?
Well, of course, it's pretty challenging, the Chinese one.
For me, it's definitely for me as well, all the Nepali from Nepal, it's noodle. Its name is chow chow. It's basically a translation of noodle in Nepali. Oh. So yeah, that's a must.
Instant noodle.
Yeah, it's an instant noodle. Oh, yeah.
So from China to UK, what is a must bring in your luggage?
I don't know whether that counts, but I would say chopsticks.
Ah, so looking ahead, right? I know we're just starting the academic year, but if you were to go on holiday, what would you bring from China back home? I'm curious.
Actually, I like the Chinese traditional clothing. Like, for example, I brought for my sister, clothing, and she looked like a princess when she was wearing it.
So let's ask the princesses, what else?
well, because my family never been to China yet, so I'm the only person, and my dad would love to decorate our living room, so I would try to buy some paintings, Chinese old paintings, something to hang up on the wall.
I wish I could take all my Chinese friends back home, but...
That's the best answer.
This comes from my major as well. I guess I'm a diplomat student. I would take quasar, chopsticks back home, to let my family use it.
And to do their hair.
Yeah.
I think the purpose wasn't for hair, but...
Very good. So I feel like we have warmed up plenty, but we have an icebreaker prepared for you. So why don't we go to the icebreaker and then we'll dive straight into the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Why not?
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
Let's go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I am.
Are you guys ready?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. This is the first word.
Study.
Two words.
Many people. Study group.
Oh.
Nice one.
Okay.
Two words.
Okay.
Reading.
Reading. See.
Library.
People.
Hall. Lecture hall.
Yes. Lecture hall. Okay.
I don't know if it's on room, it's
Two words.
A lot of people are doing this right now.
2 words. Okay. The first word.
First word.
Okay.
It's like,
first word.
like the first day of students.
First time.
No. The
Two words.
First
day.
First day.
First day in the university. What does
Orientation.
Yes.
Orientation.
And then
Orientation day.
Some are orientation week as well. Right?
Yes, exactly.
This is related to money, okay?
Money.
Okay.
The second word is
money.
Cash.
And then first is
tuition.
yes.
Tuition fee.
She's guessing it pretty nice. It sounds suspicious.
So this is the last one. Last one.
2 words. Okay.
Last one.
Two words. Okay.
Two words.
Okay, like
Watching, seeing,
Time.
whole,
Long. Tall.
tall, big,
Sleep. Dorm.
It requires walking around.
Elevator. No.
you do it in like
campus,
you go around, travel,
Campus.
campus,
and then travel.
tall.
Campus store. Got it.
Right. Okay. Let's swap around. Okay. Okay. This is for a very big university they have.
Okay. Okay.
Baking University.
No, very big university.
Okay.
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 Driving road.
Driving, road,
What am I driving?
A bike.
car,
A long one.
For a lot of people?
For a lot of people.
bus.
Get tour.
Okay.
Bus
Okay.
tour.
That's the second one.
Tour. Bus tour.
No.
Then the first word is
Something bus.
Place. A
Guy
place.
bus?
A place. Bus. Place. Bus.
Yes.
school bus,
No.
Very close.
university bus,
University. It has another
bus.
word.
Campus bus.
Campus.
Okay.
bus.
Okay. So
Campus thing get me every time.
this is something that can make us very stressful.
Okay.
Yes.
It's very 2 words.
Tours.
You sit for it and.
final exam.
Yes.
This is very good. How about this? How about this?
So
Sleeping.
Late to
You are
sleep.
late to
sleep.
school. Late to school.
no.
Late to sleep.
Last minute deadline.
No.
Late for class.
Yes.
Sleeping. What is that? It's not.
You would sleep and then. Oh my God.
Okay.
There's
How
a
about this? How about this? How about this?
It's related to your home country's.
Nepal, Mount Everest.
And
eat
what is
noodles.
it called? What is it?
Something
In
noodles.
English. In English.
Ramen, ramen.
No.
2 words.
It's 2 words.
Instant noodles.
Yes.
Hell.
It's
Okay. Last one. This is the very last one.
Okay, so
Midnight exam.
Okay.
Singing.
Speech.
No.
Singing. And then
Performance.
sing.
A time.
Time to sleep. Late night
not-
performance.
what
You
time
said
is
it.
it?
Night party.
Okay.
Night is
it's
the
like
second
singing.
word. The first one is
Japanese people do like it.
Karaoke.
Chinese people like
Karaoke. Oh.
karaoke.
Karaoke night.
Finally,
Yes.
the last one.
Do a karaoke night together. Yes. So well done to both teams. Unfortunately, it's not for scoring, but we will now go into the scoring.
Okay,
part.
good.
We asked 100 international students this following question. Name a must-do before going abroad. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the first person is Asmita. You are first. So what is a must-do?
Get your passport.
Let's see if getting your passport is in one of the
Basic.
top answers.
Yeah!
24.
24.
A quarter. Almost a quarter of the
Yeah.
people think it is.
That's good.
So the second person is Karma. You're second.
I think get your luggage ready.
Let's see if getting your luggage ready, packing, is it one of the top answers?
I still have chances.
You still have a lot of chances. Number 3 is Zach. You are number 3.
I'm kind of out of options out here. I would say traditional related stuff.
So let's see if cultural related stuff, is it in one of the top answer?
Damn.
There's still a lot of answer for you. So, Eloise, what do you think is a must-do?
I'm going to go conservative by saying family reunions before I travel.
That's
Yeah.
very, very important. Let's see if it's in one of the
I'm
top
nervous.
answers.
Maybe it's not.
Very important, very important saying goodbye
Yes.
to friends.
Farewell.
Yeah.
So let's do this all over again. So Asmita, what
Next.
is, we're running out of option, right?
Yeah, so I think next is like getting money. Currency.
Getting money.
Yeah, exchange currency.
Getting money, funding,
Yeah,
currency.
funding.
Let's see if this is one of the top answers. It's it.
Research on funding and scholarship. I'm really out of options right now. But I would guess probably get a WeChat.
Downloading
Chinese apps.
and
Downloading
stuff.
apps. Yeah.
So getting all the apps, local apps ready.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is in one of the top answer.
Oh my god.
That's scary.
That was too long.
We go to SAC.
People related to the university.
Let's see if this is one of the top answer.
I hope it is. I think I got it right.
What are some of the top answers remaining on the board, do you think? A must do before going abroad.
Yeah. Insurance. Does that count?
It comes with the documents, though.
One more chance.
Okay.
5,
Okay.
4, 3,
Accommodation.
2,
Booking accommodation.
1. Let's see if accommodations is in the top answer.
The blast is coming 100%.
Yeah. Block your ears, guys.
Please be. Oh, good.
So this is only the first round. There's 2 more rounds to go. So let's review the rest of the answer. Number 7 is...
Find the best local club.
Only 6 people.
Are you preparing for it? Ah, no.
We're not in a hurry, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe. Number 4 is...
Yeah.
No,
Particularly, I think for those who are traveling to a country that don't speak the same language.
That's why I said by environment. Like, I thought maybe it's included.
Okay, let's see. Number 3 is...
Prepare mentally.
Yeah.
That's true, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of students trying to prepare mentally by taking time off and taking a gap year. as well.
Oh, that's interesting, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Do you agree that people should take a gap year? Did you take a gap year?
I wouldn't actually call it a gap year because it wasn't my choice.
Okay.
But for me, a gap year would be a waste of time.
Would be a waste of time.
Nah, don't say
You
that.
disagree?
No, I definitely
Did you take a
disagree.
gap year?
I wish like I could have had like a gap year. I had the chance to have a gap year, but the genius I am, I don't have a gap year. And I kind of regretted it because it was studying online and everything.
I took a gap year.
You took a gap year?
But it wasn't my first choice.
It wasn't your first choice. Same, right?
So
Similar.
it's almost
Yeah,
the
but
same
I
as me.
ended up loving it.
I would think like it wasn't my choice, but I did something during that year, so I wouldn't call it a gap year. A gap year, for what it is meant, it's actually to take a step back and to like prepare yourself mentally, to try rethinking about what you want to do in the future. So I think we could do that while doing something else. So that's why I think it's a waste of time.
A waste of time?
Yes.
No, it's not a waste of time. I would definitely can do a lot of things in your gap year besides just studying online, which it wasn't a great
Okay,
experience.
so I'm interested in knowing what you would do.
What would you
Okay.
have done?
Yeah.
I would definitely, it doesn't have to be work related. And you don't need your parents to pay for your stuff and everything because since you're an adult and since you're an average adult, you do at least a part-time job, right? And try to figure out what you actually like, develop your hobbies and at least travel abroad. I don't want to be like 50-year-old and started traveling. I think I would definitely like to do it in my 20s because as soon as you graduate, you have straight up to look for work.
But there are vacations for doing that. Like after every semester, we have 2 months vacation.
Vacation travel, let's say for your gap year, maybe you will have a brand new experience and you stay in a different country.
Yeah, you
Who
can
knows?
stay for
Maybe
2
you will have
months.
no, you can stay for like at least 6
But
months.
are you prepared financially to do so? If you mention you would get yourself a part-time job, that it wouldn't mean a gap year for me. That's actually doing something
But
useful for yourself.
There's
So
something called
let's
saving.
hear from Eloise, which
Okay.
have taken a gap year. Right? What did you do? Did you travel?
I did travel and I did work
Yep.
and I did live abroad.
Uh-huh.
So I would say it was a great combo. And I ended up paying for my own bills. It was the start of my whole financial independence. So I'm really, really grateful
But
to that
I
experience.
just have this question. Do you think it was worth it instead of just studying it?
It was definitely worth it. It was
Thanks.
so much more.
Practical example
My
here.
question is, if you mention you took a gap year is during your studies or actually after graduation? So what you did
I
exactly?
think
what did
that's
you do?
really interesting. I think that's more about how do we define it?
Yeah, if you graduate and then you take a year to work and travel, that wouldn't be mentioned as a gap year for me.
I think that depends
No?
your track. That depends on your track because if you were going to finish your, let's say, bachelor's degree, and then you were planning to take another course to do your postgraduate study, if you decided to take 1 year between these two sections, of course that counts as a gap year.
As soon as you graduate, what do you think every job they ask you for? Obviously an experience. Right? And when you graduate, you don't have time just to look for experience. You have to take it right away before you forget your studies already.
The least they request is 2 years of work experience.
2 years, but like...
Well, like you were studying the whole time. So where does the 2 years come
do
from?
you see the gap year? How is it helpful? You realize?
Okay, I feel like we have to agree to disagree at this point. Kama, you mentioned, the must bring on your luggage is your preparation for Ramadan, right?
Yeah.
For religious reason, do you feel like is there any inconvenience?
No, actually, this is my second time coming to China, and I could practice my religious stuff very normally. People do respect it. And in our university, not only in our university, but so many universities, we have what we call it in Chinese, the Muslim canteens is specifically for Muslims. So I never found any halal food. Yeah, so I never found any inconvenience about it.
I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Hindu, but still people even ask me, because they haven't habituated for asking Muslim people, do you want chingsan like this? So they even ask me.
The same happened to me with my Chinese friends, actually. Yeah, which is like heartwarming, and I love it so much.
Actually, didn't you, I participated as well on it? They actually, there is in the media, they said, oh, it's not too good, they don't get well, maybe you could face racism. But I think, when I came here, they even wanted to participate in it. They were curious about it, how the tradition goes. They don't have to be believers, but they're interested in it. They find it as a cultural thing to do. So they see it as a culture thing. It was I am curious, I've never seen this before. Let's say, for example, they see a girl wearing a hijab, or they see you wearing your traditional clothing. Don't they ask you can I try it? How does it feel like?
This is kind of a benefit of studying abroad as well, expanding your cultural understanding. You mentioned about culture do's and don'ts. Installing WeChat is a very important thing.
Yes, definitely.
What else? What else do's and don'ts that you have realized?
I think if you come to China, some students do study their major in English, so they wouldn't need to speak Chinese. But still, I think Chinese people, if you go to the shop or you go to the hair salon, still people don't speak English. So I would prefer if they speak the basics of the Chinese.
So refreshing language skills.
Yeah.
Even if you have a different major, don't you feel like it would be such a waste to be in that country and you don't get their language?
Yes,
that's true. You would be losing a lot.
Being habituated how to use the chopstick and replacing the spoon and fork. This is also one of the basic you need to learn.
So respecting the custom.
And getting used to it.
So this is something that you
would be
learn.
missing out. Yeah,
you can learn before.
It's not like you're gonna stuck with it forever, but it's okay to.
And it's really fun.
It's up in your skills. It's up in your personality as well. So,
of course, I remember just now you mentioned one of the answers about finances, right?
Yeah.
Was that you? So Pai have something very interesting to share about finances.
As the first quarter of 2023, student loan debt in the U.S. stands at a total of over $1.77 trillion. The delinquency rate for student loans in the U.S. is around 10.8%. The default rate for federal student loans in the U.S. is approximately 10.1%. 55% of student loan borrowers say their student loans affect their ability to meet other financial goals. Higher levels of student loan debt were associated with increased psychological distress and poorer mental health outcomes.
So just now, Pai shared there's over 1.7 trillion of debts.
Which
for
is
US
insane,
students.
I think.
It's insane.
That's a
crazy,
huge
yeah.
amount. Yeah.
So this is a question. Do you think higher education should be free and heavily subsidized by the government?
Definitely should be subsidized. Subsidies should be there to make students feel that they are paying for it. They have to be...
They are paying, but it's also accessible.
Yes.
I would say not for everyone, though.
Okay.
Not for everyone. I would say the ones who are actually worth it. Because let's say if you are in a comfortable, in your situation, you have enough money. At the same time, or somebody who's actually struggling to have it.
But actually, there's merits as well, I think. Or some people do deserve this. So depending on the situations of students, sometimes you could go for merits more than need, I think. Sometimes you should think about the economy and the best of the country. So we need talented people, creative people to do so. Yeah.
Very interesting, talented people. There's also scholarship for sports and arts and for extracurricular activities as well.
Yeah.
Are you for that? Do you think they should be, given?
I do think because some people are good at something but aren't good at studying. And I had some friends like that. And I think such scholarships do exist, and I think they are very beneficial to such people, yes.
But sometimes they don't take it too serious though. They, if they're too comfortable and they're already just, doing designs and stuff and they already feel like they have the money, they're just not gonna take it serious. Unlike if you provide it yourself.
Yeah, that's why I said
give it more
there
value.
should be little fees, but there should be more subsidies.
Well, I think both types of scholarship should exist, but I personally don't agree with what Zaki said, because he said if it's free, if this student in particular has got enough money, he or she's not going to take it seriously. I think that's a bit like you take it for granted that rich kids don't want to study. But it's actually not fair, because everyone probably shouldn't be judged by whether they are the haves or have not. And I did notice 2 out of 10 students who got it were need-based.
Some of them will take it serious, unlike the ones who just want a new experience, because some of them, it's their career.
So this is very interesting. It's your point,
Yeah,
right?
we are fearing that people take it for granted when they are
But
given
still,
free.
scholarships all over the globe, they have high requirements. So still
Yes.
scholarship isn't available for everyone.
I love the discussion so far, but there's 2 more rounds to go. So coming first is Asmita with 34 points. Before we kickstart the second round, there is this speedy round for Asmita to get a bonus prize. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Are you ready?
Yes.
The first question is, name your 3 favorite dishes in China.
A malatang, and then a hot pot, and then baozi.
Name 3 Chinese holiday that you celebrated for the first time.
A Dragon Boat Festival, a National Day, and then TC.
Name the 3 must-have apps for navigating life in China.
WeChat, that auto-navigate app, and then Xiaohongshu.
Name 3 Beijing subway stations.
Wudao-kou, Liudao-kou, Changping,
Changping.
and then
Changping. I don't think Changping. Is Changping a station? No.
it's a line. It's a line.
No,
It's a line. It's a line. Next
Yes.
question. Name 3 ways that you manage your homesick.
Calling and looking at their pictures, and then see.
Unfortunately, you did not get a special prize, but there's a few more rounds to go for you to
Okay.
get a top prize.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome to the second round. Karma, best of luck.
Yes, I
and
hope so.
to everyone else as well. We asked 100 international students the following question. Name your biggest worry or university life stressor. What stresses you? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
3, 2, 1. Okay, the first person is Asmita. You're first again. So the trick is also to get the answer correct
Yes,
too.
like they know.
So what stresses you?
Among all of the stress, the biggest stress is examinations.
Examinations.
Pressure of exams.
Let's see if examinations is one of the top answer.
It must be.
It is,
Academic
but
workload.
13 people out of 100 think
Okay.
academic workload is one of the stressor. Okay, the second person is Eloise. You're second.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with social life.
Social
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Yeah?
That definitely
social life.
exists.
Social life. Let's see if social life is one of the top answer. It is with 20 points. Congratulations. And the third person is Zach. You're the third.
Okay, I would definitely say money, your financial situation. God damn it.
This is very much aligned to what you said just now. Money does matter, but it doesn't matter as much.
Oh, fair,
Okay.
fair.
Question 1, 2, and 5 is still available. So come on.
Okay, I would say probably mental health.
Mental health. Mental health. Let's see if mental health is in one of the top answer.
Please let it be, let it be.
I think all of them is causing mental stress. So maybe that's why. Better luck next time too. Asmita, I'm coming back to you.
Roommates, good roommate.
Roommates, I think that's interpersonal relationship. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4.
Good teacher, good grade.
Teacher,
good teacher.
grade is
Okay,
also
teacher.
there. 3,
Okay, teacher.
2, 1.
Good food, good food, good food. I said good food.
Good food. That's a little bit of fun. So we're coming back to Eloise.
Yes, that's me.
Yes.
Okay. I would say career, like job hunting.
Career, job hunting.
Yeah.
Let's see if jobs is one of the top answer.
Oh my God.
You after graduation.
Quite a lot of people. Quite a lot of people, right? What to do after graduation. So not just job, not just money.
Like career.
Right? But what to do after
Future.
graduation.
Yes.
So answer 2 and answer 5 is still available. The next person is...
I would definitely say something like the environment that you're gonna be in the university.
It is not. So we have 3 strikes. So let's review the rest of the answer. But let's see number 5. Number 5 is... family expectations.
I was going to say worrying about
So
family.
it does. I would love to hear a little bit more afterward, and it does for you as well, Asmita. Number 2 is...
Oh, yeah, it's like the wrong decisions. That's a good one.
It is not the academic workload per se, but it's about what you study, majors,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that, right? My major sucks. If you don't like your major, have you guys ever changed your major?
I did.
You
Yeah,
did,
me
right?
too. Like
you
before
did?
I had
Have you
something
guys
else.
changed your major?
I wouldn't call it. I changed it. No.
It's related.
So you guys
Yeah.
haven't changed, you guys
I
changed.
twisted it.
So,
For me, it's
so my
like-
question for you guys, hold on, is that if you don't like your major, would you have changed?
Yes, I would.
Yes, you would.
Yeah,
Yes, you
definitely.
would. Would you have changed?
It depends, because if I invested so long in it, I wouldn't. I'd be like, I don't like it, but I'm gonna go
This is
for it.
very interesting. So you guys haven't changed your major, but you guys would change. But
Yeah.
you have changed.
I
but
have
you wouldn't.
changed. I have changed because I just find it not enough.
Before I was in BBA, Bachelor in Business Administration, and I changed my major, university, and country as well. Yes.
What is going
Speaker,
through? What is going through your head?
I studied 3 semesters, so for me, all these factors played a role. My major sucked. I thought, like, what jobs would I get after this and everything.
Does
So
your family play a part in this as well?
changing?
Yeah. Do you feel like you have to follow the path from
No,
your family?
no, completely no. This was my choice. My
is your
current
choice?
major is completely my choice.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a long story.
That's actually true. My parents were the supporters of my decisions and my
Yes.
choices. So it is important to get the support and the help of your parents.
Do you feel like you have pressure from your family just now?
No, I would say probably my dad wanted us to, but he never actually like say it or anything. He would support us and he would hope that our major would get us into a good job, something that we do, but actually we love and would get something back.
But was it fully your choice?
Yes, it was fully my choice.
But do you feel like you have more guidance if you follow your parents' footsteps?
So Chinese like is a faraway country, is the most hardest language.
In
So
the world.
I know I am the only one in the family that spoke Chinese. So back then they might have had doubts. But my dad like trusted my choice and he wanted me to do something that I love. And he believed that China will be the future. So that's what he thought.
My dad, he's just gonna, this is your life, not our life, you know. You take the decision for yourself, like we don't play part of it. If you succeed or you don't succeed, this is like your personal choices. You know, you could be successful and not happy.
This
right?
is good, right?
So-
Because you need to take personal responsibility.
Because this is how you grow up
That's true.
maturely, I believe. Because if you still like follow their expectation and everything, you kind of rely on them somehow.
And you can
Which I don't
blame
want.
them if things don't work out.
Exactly, but
Like,
so
if you
if the
always-
consequences are
Yeah.
mine, not theirs.
Sorry, it's just sometimes I think that's the philosophy that a lot of, I would say, Asian students would be so jealous to hear. Because I think when I was choosing my major, my parents were very, very respecting and caring, but at the same time we had big fights in the family. It was-
Conflicts regarding the major.
It
Because
was,
they wanted to be about
What's your
them,
major
right?
though?
I majored in English, and then after the first year I changed to translation, but I didn't say I changed it because it was still in the same pathway.
That's actually
It's related,
interesting
it's related.
translation. I would have loved to be a translator too.
But it's like it's a related major, in my belief.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
reason why I decided to change was that my uni offered a combo course that I could add French into it. So I felt like, just like what you said, you feel like it's not enough and you could do something more.
I cannot agree more. So like I study mathematics in my high school.
Yeah.
That's why I studied mathematics in university, but I also study arts.
Wow.
So I
It's like a
two
side
different
hobby.
paths.
and
Yeah.
two different paths.
paths.
Obviously, as
Exactly.
Asian parents,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
so one of the biggest questions, I think, for all international students is whether they should stay in the country that they study or whether they should go back home. What do you guys think?
I did both.
You did both. Okay.
Okay.
I worked in the UK and then now I'm working in China. The main reason for me to come back was that for jobs like lecturer in the university, you need to be a fresh graduate. So this is like, you only have 2 or 3 chances in your life. So I was like, okay, I've got this chance for this year, so I need to grab onto it. But if I want to work in like internationally or in the UN, they don't have such requirements. So I took a very practical step. Also, that's kind of my dream job when I was young. So I decided to come back. I quit my job at Apple and then came back.
I would definitely say, let's say, since I stayed here, like, why don't I just like have a job in the country that I learned in, and you decide later on
Okay,
if you want to
stay in the host country.
For me, there is a link between why I choose this major and where I should be working. The reason I chose this major was I wanted to be the biggest person in this world, and then I googled that who is the biggest person, and that 17-year-old Asmita thought that the chief secretary of United Nations is the biggest person in the world. And then I started searching about what is his major. And then that's how I discovered this major, international relations. And so since I want to work in the United Nations, then the headquarters of United Nations is not in my country, unfortunately. So I am supposed to work in another country.
So sometimes studying abroad can be a stepping stone.
Yes,
to your
yes,
career.
Or maybe you
Yeah,
pass
I
it to your
completely
country
agree.
later on. You pass it from your country. You work there and you bring it. Let's say the language doesn't exist in a specific country like Chinese. Why don't you just bring it? You take it from the country and you bring it to your country.
But you still need like the work experience
work
in
in
that
that
country.
country.
I think
so,
that,
so
that
I think
country
it's
is
very interesting for you. So you
Yes.
study Chinese language,
Yes.
teaching Chinese as a second language, right?
Yes.
So obviously staying in China, there's benefit, but then there's also very, very
Like
big disadvantage.
yes, you would be thinking, how would I teach Chinese? But still, as a foreigner, we speak different languages. So for me, as a person that speaks 5 languages, staying in China would be a huge opportunity for me to put into use these languages, right? So
Yes.
that's what I believe. Despite like studying that major, a lot of people that their own job is not even related to their major that they took.
Because I know people who have no education at all and they are making money. So
I would say I could like do my major and I just feel pushed to do so. But maybe I would love something else, an opportunity I don't find it in somewhere else, maybe just here.
So you agree that it doesn't have to be the same discipline or...
If it's related, it could be most likely.
So if it's not the same discipline, there must be transferable skills
Exactly.
from what you
Yes.
study,
Yeah.
right?
Skills do matter a lot more than education.
for me, it would be your confidence and like presentation skills. Like
Presentation
every
skills.
job needs this confidence and your presentable skills.
And also, I assume studying abroad on yourself, independence, being
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
independent.
yeah,
I
yeah.
would say
Yeah,
like
exactly.
every people like when you're skillful, it's easy to get like the job.
Yeah.
But I believe like hard work beat talent every time. I guess you have to be different. You have to come up always. If you're the first one, let's say you're the first one who come up with the idea, you're the one who gonna like
Get
make
the promotion.
most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also by
I want to
confidence,
switch
I
a
mean,
little bit because you study international relations,
Yes.
right? There's a lot of regional initiative. Obviously, the BRICS summit
Yes,
just passed,
yes.
and China and a lot of countries on this table are heavy participant of the Belt and Road initiatives.
Yes.
Do you think that create more jobs around? Do you think that would be new opportunity?
Definitely.
yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Tell us more.
Actually, Tunisia have like joined the Belt and Road project the recent years. So compared to other countries, we're still like in the first few process.
Yep.
But I believe working together with China in this project would allow a lot of Tunisian people to find jobs. So first thing is finding job. Chances would be higher and higher.
And
Yeah.
language education is a very big part in promoting cultural exchange.
That's true. In fact, Chinese people who come to Tunisia to like expand their ideas and their project like plans, they usually use Arabic or French. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very impressive.
Yes.
Language skills is very
Yes.
important.
I believe like making the new relations with the new countries will be like more helpful instead of just like the old friends only. I believe languages will do like a big part of it. Like now that the BRICS came in, like now we realize that how Chinese language is going to be helpful. So we didn't know that back like what 2 years to 5 years ago. It's
Yeah.
but all of a sudden now it matters a lot.
People
And
like
also
us
by
are needed.
BRI, like for me, my country is a landlocked country, and it's a great chance to convert it from landlocked to land-linked country. So it also links the people. It also links
We're getting quotes
the
now.
country.
Landlocked to landlink. That's
Yes.
very, very good. I think one of the answers just now was interpersonal relations.
Yes.
Yeah.
One final discussion I want to have is, do you prefer group project or working on your own? Particularly as international students.
As an international student,
Right?
Definitely
Right?
group.
you need the group for it.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely group.
Not really.
It sounds like you don't have a very good experience. in
No,
group
how can I
projects.
say it? Like, I have like a different perspective. Maybe like I want to do this project like myself. Let's say if I do it myself, maybe let's say I'm
You
gonna
get all the credits.
not. But let's say I want to represent like something maybe I know better than the others.
Yeah.
The others they're not gonna be as passionate about it as I do. Maybe they're gonna do it just randomly.
But still, like working environment with different people, you would be learning more about their
Yeah,
ideas,
yeah.
their
You're
working ethics,
international.
and how they think.
But
That's
the
what
difference
makes
here,
it like
the
more
difference here,
enjoyable
I know
to do.
more. That's why like I will do it better because I know.
Why don't you share it with people like students?
It's a project. You're gonna have apparently like you have to give it to them to see it.
Okay.
But since I have gone through, like, initially I also wanted to do like, because here I have variety of countries, right? And I have like people from different countries, so I could know like which app do they use for PowerPoint. I learned Canvas from them.
True.
So
Yeah.
initially it was a good thing.
What's your experience studying abroad? You say you prefer to work with other people in group projects?
Yeah, more specifically, I would say I prefer working with like an international group because you know that a lot of Chinese students, when they study abroad, they stick to their own group.
Together.
Yeah, but
That's for everyone of
yeah,
us.
but I don't think that's the best way to get immersed in a new culture. So the most ridiculous group I've ever had was on an international relationship class. A group of 3, Chinese, Russian, American, trying to discuss like a policy that affects 3 countries. And we somehow managed to like be really, really calm and
Professional
Yeah,
and putting aside geopolitics. So besides languages,
Yes.
cross-cultural understanding, I guess teamwork is also a very important transferable
Well,
skill.
sometimes teamwork make the dream work, but not every
Well, so let's end this particular round of discussion here. I love the discussion energy. In the first place, Eloise with 59 points. So in this particular round, Eloise, you have the opportunity to win the bonus prize.
Yes.
Are you ready?
yes, definitely.
Let's go. Okay, since you have studied in the UK, the question is, name 3 food that you don't like from the UK.
Jellied eel, fish and chips, and black pudding.
Oh,
Wow, that
that's
was fast.
quite fast.
This will be very interesting. In the most British accent possible, name 3 British slangs.
Bloke, lad, and daft.
Name 3 places the British Empire have colonized.
Australia, India, and the US.
Name 3 London Underground stations.
Tottenham Court Road, Gooch Street, and Russell Square.
God damn it.
We don't know that.
I have no idea.
He knows.
He's faking it.
Okay, name 3 items you wish you have packed to abroad, but you didn't.
Oh, Chinese medicine, my mom's.
Finally, we got her. Eloise, congratulations for winning the special prize.
I knew you would win.
We asked 100 international students, name the best way or places to make and meet new friends. 3, 2, 1. So the first person is Kama.
Okay, so
What is your answer?
okay, I would say club activities.
Club activities.
She took
Let's
my
see if
answer.
club activities is one of the top answer.
Really?
Come back. This is a comeback story that we've been waiting for. A quarter of the people from 100 international students think joining a student club is the best place to make new friends. Let's talk about this soon. Next person is Zach.
I would definitely say university events.
University events.
Yes.
It is.
Almost got it.
18 points. That's very, very good. That's right. It worked 3 times. So next person is Eloise.
You gotta get it wrong, please.
Get it wrong. I was thinking like that's not it.
I would go for probably something less uni-related, apps.
So
Social media.
Social media.
That's a
Social
good
media.
one.
Yeah.
Let's see if social media is one of the top answers for those
Definitely.
100 international students.
Damn, I didn't expect that.
That's social media?
is-
Yeah, that should have been there.
Nerds.
Maybe they prefer in person.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I think if you travel more to like places or even next city or within the city also to famous places,
Let's see if this is one of the top answer.
please be,
I hope
please be
so that I get
second.
the chance of answering. Travel together. That's so true.
Travel
actually.
together, explore the surroundings. We'll come back to Kama.
Okay, I think dorm.
Dormitory.
Dorm mates, roommates.
Yes, in the dorms.
Okay.
Let's see if this is one of the top answer.
Please be smart, guys.
So we have one more chance. The next person is Zach.
Definitely class, right? From different countries and everything. Everybody start to introduce themselves.
Attend classes.
So definitely classmates in the class or the library.
Let me give you hints. It might be too straightforward.
Really?
You're gonna be persistent on your choice.
No. You get me doubting myself right there.
Okay? I trust your feeling.
yeah. Should I trust my gut?
Please be wrong.
5, 4.
I will lock it in classrooms and library.
Let's see if classroom and libraries is one of the top answers.
Oh my! I mean, I made
I
friends in
tried,
library.
I tried to help. So let's check out the rest of the answer. Number 6.
The
Join a
active-
sports team.
Volunteer.
Yeah, that counts on
include the
student clubs.
events.
Yeah,
Does it like join clubs?
Yeah.
That's slightly different because, in sports, in
Volunteering?
volunteering, being active, that's slightly different.
Okay, volunteering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want that 8 points? Is that why? Okay, number 5 is host a dinner party.
party.
Throw a party, but
What?
dorms we do actually
I
throw a
tried
party.
to-
But they have to
help
say
a
like
little
they have to say a house party, something like
Yes.
this.
So sometimes you host party. And also,
Yeah, there
with
there
international
was
students
Halloween
too.
party in
Yeah.
my university.
But like
yeah.
we're not allowed to be loud in the dorms.
But that's-
Within the dorms,
Host
not all the
silent party.
Not only not all the international students live in
Yeah.
dormitories. They live
That's
abroad
true.
as
Yeah,
well.
outside as well.
Because sometimes you invite friends.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
your
and sometimes
apartment,
you go
right?
to
Yeah,
there.
It's a
yeah.
very student thing to do.
And about those
Yeah.
party, once we had a party where each individuals made their own country dishes and presented.
Yes,
Yes.
I participate in one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. It's a very nice way
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
introduce your culture.
And
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
But
food.
also meet new
And
friends.
also
Number
try.
4 is
Dating.
dating with locals.
But that's making a single friend, not friend.
that's not a friend.
It's not a friend
That's a
friend.
point.
Yeah, everything
Will you
starts with
recommend? Will you
friendship.
recommend dating life?
Oh,
in
definitely.
university?
Yeah.
But that's also a way to learn, especially learning language.
The culture
this is how I basically learned Japanese. This is how I learned Japanese by dating.
So something very interesting. Sports team.
I joined one.
You joined one.
Yeah.
What sports team do you play?
Football.
Football. You
Football,
play in. Do
yeah.
anyone else join a sport?
Badminton and tennis.
Badminton and tennis.
Yes.
That's very, very good. Because when I was studying in Tsinghua, something that I was very struck by is we have a sport tournament almost every month.
Tournament, yeah.
Right? It's very common.
We have
right?
to play every week, and it's very competitive. And
Between
this-
different schools and departments. Right?
Exactly. We were like very competitive, and obviously by doing that, you're making friends with your teammates. You have to understand them; they understand you even more, and that way it will actually be more fun and take your stress away. In my opinion.
That's
At the
Taking
same time,
stress
it's
away.
healthy.
I think that's important.
And it's healthy at the same time. You're keeping your shape now.
And I think one thing really good about joining a sports team. Well, ironically, I didn't get to join a sports team, but at my uni, each team had a free taster. So I joined the tennis taster, the pedaling taster, and even cricket taster.
So to find what you really like.
Yeah, but it was so admiring it's so interesting to see the team just stuck together and just, it's like
it
a
also
family.
teaches
To
you
try
teamwork.
different things is also part of student life as well, right? Traveling together. So
That's
they-
a must.
Yeah,
That's about, I did it. It's Shanghai. It was a banger for sure.
I also went to Shanghai.
Yeah.
There's also different university-sponsored trip, right?
Yeah.
In Chinese universities, it's called social practices.
Like thinking about it now, it's related to your study and while you were studying, but actually you were traveling. So that's something you would do. Like you traveled some of the countries in the world and you got the chance to see their culture and everything.
But do you think it's a waste of, because some people would think, don't spend all this time doing all this stuff. You should study. Focus on your study.
No, like I said,
It's stressful, that's correct, because you have a lot of tasks to do, but you need to have like a mentality of time management.
But it's okay to do it. Of course, they'll be like, I could have. These guys who talk like this just want to finish their studies faster. I believe like university, like it has to have fun, 100%.
Yes.
And also, I believe you don't carry your certificate here every time. You carry your personality everywhere. So, yeah, you have to pick your
It's all about personality. I think.
One thing I'm very curious, when you were studying in the UK, do you travel around in the Europe? Because it's quite convenient, right?
I did that when I was studying in France because I didn't need like actual visas. And the craziest thing about studying abroad is that I get to travel to like 40 countries while I was studying and working abroad.
40.
I would say that's my biggest takeaway from my life being abroad because it's so near and you get to just talk with locals, and sometimes that's kind of how I get to know the accents in the UK and in Europe, and get to know that stereotypes don't really work in most places. So that's
Especially that you're in Europe, every country is worth visiting, I think. Yes.
I feel like we can spend all days and nights to discuss about how to best have our student life. So before we wrap up an exciting episode of The Power of Youth, let's check out the score amongst our four guests.
Let's do it.
Please don't be last. Please don't be last.
I will be the last.
Before I announce the score, everyone is a winner.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the fourth winner is
Eloise.
Eloise with 59 points. Congratulations.
Oh, please
And
don't be
coming
last.
up
Don't be last.
third is Karma with 79 points.
Hard work and commitment.
So coming second is Zach with 80 points. And
That was
number one,
close.
Asmita with
It was a close one.
130 points. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
I dedicate this to all my friends
But
here.
your best prize is new friends.
Yeah.
Give this to no.
I give them my love.
So, as I mentioned, there is a group of very special students who are about to kickstart their university journey. Let's give them a one-line advice and recommendation on how to best enjoy their university. Zach, why don't you start first?
I would definitely say get involved in new environments and specifically to the country that you're going to. That way you will learn a lot and you have the best experience ever.
Keep going. Every time you fall down, make sure you tie your knots.
My advice is that just be authentic, be you, and have the courage to be disliked, and you'll be fine.
I do believe that you need to do what you love what you do.
My advice is enjoy being a student. Fail first, fail fast, because it's a very safe place where you can try out different things as well, being in the university. I hope you enjoy, have fun. That's the best advice. Until next time, this is it for The Power of Youth. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.